Okay, I have nothing in front of me telling me what each character is going to be. So I'm going to open up Anki and I'm going to do a review of the characters. Okay, this one is white because it's a drop and then it's the sun. A drop of the sun would be white, and it is white. It was pretty easy. This one is oneself. I like to think of it as a drop falling down oneself's eye because it's built out of the primitive for eye and drop. So, show answer. It is oneself. Easy. This is the roof being painted white 100 times. Therefore, it is 100. Easy. This is built out of the primitive for tin, rice fields, and glue, otherwise known as measurement, but for this context we're going to say it's 10 rice fields glued together. Therefore, it is a specialty, because it's pretty special to see 10 rice fields glued together. Boom! Correct. Easy. This is the primitive for 1,000 and the primitive for sun, otherwise known as day. Therefore, it's, wait, no, actually, I got that wrong. This is the primitive for mouth. Sun would have a line through it. What am I saying? So, therefore, it is 1,000 mouths. And as we know, sometimes mouths go together, mouth to mouth from each other. Therefore, it is the tongue. This is sun and, measurement? Is this measurement? Well, no, because measurement is smaller. Oh, this is measurement box, isn't it? Okay, this is measurement box. So measurement box plus sun is rise up, because we can see the sun rising up over the measurement box. Correct. This is shellfish. I just remember that it's shellfish. If you look at it, it looks like a shellfish, so it's not too hard. Easy. This is a shellfish with a rod sticking out of it. I don't know what this is. Upright. Okay. I'm gonna put that one day from now. I've never seen that character before. This is the character for measurement or glue again. Yes. Easy. Moon and mist equals morning, because when the moon is going down, you begin to see the mist of the morning coming about. Therefore, it is morning. But it's comprised of moon and mist. Show answer. I was correct. Old times. So this one is one of the fun ones because it's comprised of the primitive for sun, and then it's comprised of the primitive for walking stick. And so I like to imagine the sun walking with a walking stick when I think of old times, because the sun is old. And I was correct. 4. So this one looks like a square, and then it's got two little, how do I explain this? Like, little horizontal things coming out of it. So it's, you comprise a square, put two things on the side, and I was correct. This one's very easy. Give it to me in 7 days? Yeah, 7 days. Okay, oneself. It's the drop going down the eye. Therefore, it is drop at the top, and then we do a square with two lines for eye. And I was correct. Easy. White. It's the drop of the sun, so you do primitive for drop and sun. Boom. Correct. 100. The roof was painted white 100 times. Therefore, we have the roof over it, the drop there, and then the sun, which composed the white character. Boom! Correct. Tongue. It is built out of the primitive for 1,000, and on the bottom we have mouth. So, how do I I've been like doing this air quote thing where I draw it out onto the, actually I might be able to do that. Could I pull up MS Paint? I make this even more advanced. Okay, I don't know what MS Paint is called in Japanese. So maybe, I mean, I know what it looks like in my head, whatever. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It has the thing on the top, it goes down, and then there's one in the middle, like that. I'm gonna do it in 10 more minutes just so it can show it to me again. So Rise Up is composed of measuring box and sun. So for measuring box you have, it goes out like that, then there's one line, there's another line, and then it goes like that. And then there's a sun on top. Okay, that's pretty easy. Measure in foot, so it has the one line, and it goes like that, and then it has a little thing there. Okay, that was pretty easy. Specialty. It's composed of tin, rice fields, and then glue, otherwise known as measurement. Boom! Easy! Morning, dynasty. Like I said, moon plus mist, which moon, and then mist is comprised of flour and tin. Boom. Shellfish. It just looks like an eye with legs. Upright. It looks like an eye with legs, but it has a rod sticking out of it. Easy. See, I just now learned that. It's a shellfish with a mouth? What is that? Employee? A shellfish with a mouth is an employee? What the hell? Okay, we're getting into stuff I don't know. Like these ones I don't know, so I'm gonna use a different deck, or a different player rather. Let me see here. Let me go over to new user. Let me use Brit versus Japan's Anki deck. White, it's a drop of the sun. Boom, right there. Span. So span is kind of interesting. It has two lines, right? There's a line here and a line there, and then you draw a box for the sun with a line through it. And so I like to think of it as the sun rising and falling, and in a span of time. Boom, I was correct. Okay. Yeah, that one's really easy. Let's do it in 3 days. 100, like I said, it's the roof being painted white 100 times. Therefore, you got the drop, you got the box, and then you have the roof over it. 100. Easy. Oneself, it's the eye drop. You know, the drop is falling down oneself's eye, which the eye just looks like the sun with another line. Boom! Easy. In is a square with a line through it, or rather a mouth with a stick through it if we're going through primitive terms. Number of strokes is 4. Convex kind of looks like this. You know, you draw a rectangle and then you have another rectangle going through it at the top. Boom! Easy. 1,000. 1,000, it has the line at the top, it goes down a little bit, has another line, and then keeps going down. So, 2 lines rather close to each other. Easy. Tongue. That's just 1,000 and mouth, so mouths going together. 1,000 mouths, tongues, they're going through each other. Boom! Easy. Measuring box. Let's see. Measuring box was composed of the needle, and it was composed of 1,000. So that would be a line. There's a line through on that side, but there's another line up here, and then it goes down. So it's 1,000 plus needle. Hey, I was correct. Rise up is measuring box plus sun, because the sun is rising up over the measuring box, so it's identical to the one I just did. You go like that, line through, line there, needle, and then box, line through it. Rise up. Easy. It's the land of the rising sun. round. So you do the character for 9, which goes kind of like this, and then you put a drop through it, because one drop rounds out the character for 9, thereby making it 10. Boom! Easy! Measurement. Measurement is... Which one was measurement? It was the glue. So you go line down, there's a line in the middle, and then there's the little drop, right? Okay, so I was kind of close. I had the vague outline. If I saw... The thing is that if it showed me an image of this immediately, I would have been able to recognize what it was, but if I have to repicture it from memory, it's a bit harder. So it's pretty easy if you actually see an image of it right in front of you. Like, that's why I kind of prefer seeing it in a native context, you know, with other words and stuff. Specialty is 10 rice fields glued together, therefore it's, 10 rice field, line, another line, drop for measurement or glue. Boom, easy. Doctor. It's just like the last character, but with a needle at the side, because he's a specialist in needles, so it's comprised of specialist and needle. Boom, easy. Fortune telling. Divining rod is coming out of the box, or the mouth rather. The mouth is speaking magic, easy. Above. So this one I like to picture it as there's a magic wand or a divining rod above the roof. So easy. Below is just the opposite of the last character, so the line is drawn here and now it's below the roof. Or under. Imminent. Imminent is an interesting character. So it's drawn out of a flower, or rather the character for early, which I like to see as a flower, and then divining rod. And so imminent in this context is meant to be for like a famous or well-known person. They're imminent. But it's built out of flower and magic, so it's overtly special. So it looks like this. Morning. Like I said earlier, morning is moon plus mist, and mist is flower with a needle going through it. Easy, because the mist shows up in the morning as the moon fades. Only. I don't know only. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Okay, shellfish, that one is just the sun with legs. Wait, no, it's I with legs, excuse me. See, again, this is a new character. So we're getting into characters that are new for me, so I need to start studying stuff that I don't know. That should be my goal for today. But if you don't believe me that I've learned 52 kanji, all of the kanji that I just did were built out of primitives, which are other kanji that I already learned. And so when I recognize them because I knew the other kanji that built them up, and then that's how I reviewed them. So if you wanted to see me doing the flashcards in action after writing these out and writing the stories, that's what it looks like.